Hi everyone, my name is Anastasia and I'm a VASTU expert. In this video, I want to talk about what VASTU is, how it changed my life, how it can change yours, what the purpose of VASTU is at all, why you need to do it, and how it can help you change your destiny. So if you are interested, stay tuned, stay till the end, and I'm pretty sure you'll get really interested and inspired. So let me begin with the following. I want to tell you the following. Most people live their lives not even realizing that life can be absolutely different. People get so much caught up in their daily routines, going to work, coming back home, watching series, going to the movies, taking care of their kids. And it's not like I'm saying that this is not normal. That's absolutely fine. But being caught up in this daily routine, most people don't take even a minute in their day, during their day, to reflect, just to sit quietly and to reflect and to talk to themselves. And just to simply ask themselves, like, are you really happy? Are you living the life that you always wanted to have? Is this something that you wanted to have in your life? Is this how you wanted to live? And the curious thing is that time flies. Seriously, it's not without a reason that this saying even exists. Time flies. And days go by, weeks, months go by, years go by. Seriously, like years go by. And then for some reason, well, for obvious reasons, the reality of most people doesn't really change much. But at the same time, more and more you can hear those stories of quantum leaps, right? That's what people say. That's when people's reality changes like really fast. And most people don't even take a minute to reflect on this, how this is possible. Because if ever people are talking about this, right, just think about it. If ever people are talking about this, if ever there is so many books written on this topic, then probably it does exist. And why I'm talking about all this if I was supposed to talk about VASTU? Here's the answer. Because VASTU is is a very practical tool, that can help you do that, make that quantum leap in your life. So what is VASTU? VASTU is the most ancient knowledge, the most ancient in the world, knowledge of conscious architecture and interior design. But please do not get discouraged, okay? Because if ever you live in a place that you rent, again, you might even live in a room. It doesn't matter where you live, but that place, as soon as you sign the contract, that place, that property starts to influence your life. So basically, to put it simply, our homes are bigger versions of us. And only by looking at the floor plans of a person's house, condo, apartment, room, whatever it is, even plot, I can tell right away everything about the people's finances, relationships, emotional stability, psychological stability, deep psychological blocks, traumas, how easily they're able to cover their expenses, how easily they can expand in life, grow their businesses, even get married. So everything about that's happening in your life, how much you travel, by the way, all this is seen on the floor plans of your house. And most people leave and don't even realize how huge the influence of the energies existing around them is. And VASTU explains how every single thing, like the location of windows, doors, decks, garages, bathrooms, water sources, bedrooms, how all this influences every single aspect of your life. But it's not only good to know, because we love to be in control of our lives, right? And that's what I love about VASTU, because what you can do is you can fix if ever there is any defects. Obviously, you cannot relocate your front door, right? Well, I mean, technically you can, but would you want to? Me as a person who spent lots of years in the renovation and construction industry, I know how expensive it is, and I know how much even like a smallest repair may end up costing you. Okay, so I know what I'm talking about, and that's how I came to VASTU, and that's why I love VASTU, because it is so practical. You don't need to relocate anything. You don't need to rebuild anything. You can use the power of VASTU remedies such as metals, gemstones, VASTU artifacts, in interior design, VASTU interior design. You can use the power of wall art, the power of mirrors, the power of colors, textures. When you properly use it around your house, this does magic literally. And every single aspect of your life can be changed, can be improved, significantly improved, only with the help of, as I said, gemstones, metals, interior decor, interior design, proper layout. Again, whenever you're doing renovation, right? Because if ever you're not planning to do any renovations, that's like we don't work with that. We keep the layout. The best thing we could do is just consider if ever there is a better location of a master bedroom and kids' bedrooms and so on and so forth, with no major structural changes, obviously, or interior changes. So basically, when you know how to use these I would want to call them magical tools, but again, it's not, there is no magic in it. There is no magic, absolutely. But with these remedies, you can literally change the energies around you. But remember when I started this video, I was talking about the purpose of VASTU, that I will cover the purpose of VASTU. And here's the most interesting thing. The purpose of VASTU is spiritual growth of a person. Are you excited? I'm pretty sure you're about to close the video and just switch to something that's more fun. However, don't rush, okay? Because I want to tell you this. Spiritual growth that leads to material abundance. And that's exactly the idea behind that quantum leap. Okay, because when you start doing VASTU corrections, or when you start installing those VASTU remedies in your house, again, as I said, these could be very specific corrections, very specific remedies. When you install gemstones in a proper location, let's say to fix water sources located in the southeast, which leads to aggression, discontentment, troubles in relationship, and so much more. So when you do that, your energy changes. Just think about it, how crazy it is. You install like yellow sapphires under your sink that's located in the southeast of your house on a proper day, though, at a proper time, following a very specific procedure, okay? But you install this, and then all the discontentment that you might have within you, like that aggression, that anger, conflict in the family, because it all starts from you, from the inside of you, right? Like any conflict in the family, it starts with someone being dissatisfied with something. Okay, and again, I'm not gonna dive deeper into this because the reasons are different, but it doesn't matter. Like, conflicts are conflicts, right? And they will always happen when you have a sink a kitchen sink or a bathroom, a tub, a shower, falling into the southeastern zone of a house. I'm giving you a very specific example just for you to grab the idea of how it works and how it can be fixed. And then when you install those yellow sapphires on a particular day at a proper time by following a specific procedure, the very same day, all the aggression is gone. Just think about it. It's all gone. And you literally feel more relaxed inside. And that's how it works. And that's how you fix those conflicts, because let's say a woman, she's much influenced by those southeastern defects. When a woman is more content, when a woman is happier, that's when everyone in the family is happier, right? Happy wife, happy life, that's how they say. And that is true. No kidding, yeah. And so basically, the purpose of VASTU, okay, coming back to the purpose, why do all this, is when you really fix all the aspects of your life by fixing yourself from the inside. When you start doing those VASTU remedies in your house, you start to change your mentality. Like somehow it happens that you start to receive new information, you happen to come across new videos talking about something interesting, something that you've never thought before, but then those videos somehow make you think, make you reflect on yourself, on your life. You start to be more interested in your own self. And there is nothing selfish about being interested in yourself, trust me, because when you get to know yourself, and this is an endless journey, trust me, this is an endless journey. We'll be getting to know ourselves till our very last breath, and that is true. But when you start to open to yourself up, when you start to really understand why you are upset about something in your life, when you start to accept the very fact that not everything that you have around you is something that you really like. Just think about it. Like, most people live their lives not even noticing that their lives could be different, that there is something they are in fact not happy about. Like, let's talk about relationships. Like, again, hopefully it's not your case, okay? But if ever it's yours, I need you to understand that in relationships, you need to be honest. If you want to get harmonious relationship, if you want not to fall into those dependencies, when you prefer to have someone next to you only because you need that person, not because you want to, but because you need, because there is something that you lack that person can give you, can compensate in you. That's not about honesty, and that's not about love. That's not about love at all. That's about deficiency. But this has nothing to do with pure love. So when you start to work on yourself, with the help of any kind of knowledge that will come your way, when you start working on the VASTU of your house, when you start fixing those deficiencies that you might have, again, because of probably the shape, the layout of the house, the interior design of the house. Every single house has something, and even like every single house has toilets that show our karma while living in that house, okay? So everyone's house ideally needs to be fixed according to VASTU principles, okay? But when you start working on those corrections, when you start installing the remedies, things start to change. And things will start to inevitably change within you, first of all. And there is nothing to be scared about, because by fixing yourself from the inside by getting to know yourself, your true desires, who you truly are, what you really want to do in this life, what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what makes you angry, what makes you excited. When you really fix all the elements within you, and by the elements I mean the element of air, the element of fire, earth, and water. Each one is responsible for different aspects of our lives, okay? And when you balance them up, because every zone in a house, every direction is governed by a particular element, one of those, okay? And when you balance them up in your house, you balance these elements up within you. When you fix the element of fire, that's when you open up to your creativity. That's when you open up to your crazy version in a good way. That's when you are able to express yourself, when you are free inside. Because again, if you want to go dance, you dance. If you want to sing, you sing. And when you love passionately, that's about sexuality as well. That's about passion in all of its forms. And the element of water is all about emotions. When you can feel, when you know how to feel, when you don't close yourself up to any feelings that may arise, to emotions. That's about emotional intelligence as well. This is all about relationships as well. Because if you want to honestly and sincerely care for others, for a partner, for your children, you need to have that element of water within you in balance, because that's the element that's responsible for your ability, especially a woman's ability, to take care of others. And the truth is that you can only honestly care about others when you first learn to care about yourself. That's the only way how you can learn to be sincere in expressing your love to anyone around you, to the whole world, because the whole world is only a reflection of you. Anyways, so what else? So when you fix all these elements within you, and this is an interesting journey that will take probably about 6 months to a year, that's when you change. And this is a really fast change, trust me. That's really fast, because when you do that, you will not probably recognize yourself anymore. And the curious thing is that when you change from the inside, when you work on yourself, you become absolutely free in all of its meanings, because you discover who you are, what your passions are, what your interests are, what your desires are. You discover what you've always wanted to do. There is a high chance that you will find new hobbies, that you may even change your career. It's not excluded, trust me. But when you start to work on yourself, the magical thing that will happen, that's very likely to happen, will be the following. You will start to notice that the people around you start to change. Because when we change from the inside, our energies change. And then you don't even need to force that change in others. You don't need to explain to your husband how he needs to behave, what he needs to do in life. No, forget about it. You can only care for yourself, and you can only be responsible for your own life. And when you work on the inside of yourself, automatically, this will initiate change in everyone around you. In your husband, you will notice that your kids start to behave differently, your parents, even the people around you, the people who come into your life, they will start to change. And they will be different people, because when you work on yourself from the inside, when you grow spiritually, it's like you start to climb a spiritual and energetic ladder. So at this level, at this step of the ladder, let's say You spend more time in sadness, dissatisfaction. That's exactly the reality that you will see around you. That's the kind of people you will meet. You'll come across people who are irritated, who always fight about something, everything. Like, you will have that energy of conflicts around you. But when you start to work on yourself, you start to kind of climb that ladder. And at a higher level, there is no more sadness, there is no more resentment, but there is more peace, there is more gratitude, and that's the kind of people you will start to meet at that level. And whoever is around you, like your closest family members, trust me, if they want to grow with you, they will grow with you. And they may grow slower, they may grow faster, it doesn't matter, but they will grow at their own pace, which is absolutely perfect for them. And you don't have to drag anyone behind you, you don't need to force anyone's growth, because by working on your own growth, you automatically, that's how energies work, you automatically initiate that growth in others. What happens when you climb that ladder? Because we are like, what's the purpose of spiritual growth if ever we don't get those material results, right? The purpose is the following. It's a very direct relation. When you discover yourself, it is always rewarded by the universe, because the universe is abundant. The universe will always show you whether you are on the right path by giving you results, by showing you how amazing your life can get. And material results will be the result of your internal transformation. So basically, coming back to the whole point of this video, I wanted to mention the purpose of VASTU. So to put it briefly, the purpose of VASTU is to allow a person to grow spiritually, and by doing so, to achieve success, abundance, and happiness in all of the aspects of people's lives. So as I'm saying, material results are only a small part of what you can get when you start working on the VASTU of your house and on your internal VASTU. By saying that again, I do mean that spiritual growth. And again, don't get me wrong, like it's nothing about religion. It's really about your awareness, like your ability to understand the reasons of the events happening in your life, the who you are, what your true desires are. You become more relaxed inside. You become more confident. You become more expressed in life, because you know that what you do is important, because you know what you want to do in life, and you don't have to compromise. No compromises, guys, because you will be guided every step of the way. You will start to be guided, and you will receive all the help that's needed at every single point of that journey. You will find the people who will help you. Everything will be working out for you in your highest good. And even any events that might be happening not according to your plan, you will simply know that it's happening, it will be happening for your best good. And then eventually everything will be working out for your best result. So why do VASTU? You need to do VASTU if you don't want to waste your life. If you don't want to spend this life being unhappy, being drowning in fears, in indecision, in anxiety, in illusions. Because you know what? At the end of our lives, what would you want to think about? Would you want My phone is dying. Would you want to recall how scared you were? Would you want to recall how anxious you were, how unhappy you were, how indecisive you were? At the end of your life, you would probably want to recall all the beautiful things that happened to you, all the magical events. You'd probably want to recall how much you loved, how happy you've been, how much you've laughed, how much you've danced, how much you felt true happiness. And you can put whatever it means for you. You can put in that notion of happiness just whatever it is for you. But at least you will know what it is. You would feel that you have lived this life. And that's probably the most important thing. So that's probably about it. I'm planning to make more videos on VASTU and how it influences our lives and what could be done. Obviously, if you want to get to know more about VASTU, you can check out my website. I'll leave the link somewhere in the description down below. And if ever you are curious to know how your house influences your life, and trust me, it does, I welcome you for a VASTU consultation. And again, you can start with an express audit, which will basically tell you how your house influences you, who in the family is influenced in which way, what are the weaknesses, what are the strengths of your house, what could be fixed, what in your life can be fixed with the help of particular corrections. So hope you liked it. If you did, please like this video, and I hope to see you back in my next videos. Thank you and bye.